On the black. Oh, you don't normally see that from Neil Robertson. He really is.
Oh, he's missed. Oh dear, wow, he'll be fine for this. He was 25 points behind, more than enough points on the table to still win the frame, and that concession will immediately result in a fine for Guy Wilson. You're not allowed to concede a frame when there are enough points on the table to...
That was a display, quite deliberately, of anger.
Yeah, and John had a simple red to the centre pocket.
Blue. 3 of the biggest pots of his life.
He wins his first world ranking title. He's already won 3 in 2022, so we look to next year for him to continue the sequence.
Mate, what are you doing? Take a seat, please, and stay there. Thank you.
Well, to say the least, he wasn't happy that someone was walking either in or out on his eye line. He let them know.
Yeah, it's very off-putting when you see somebody just stand up and start walking about. Very nearly missed the pink.
Very rare at this standard, though, Ken. You get another chance, and Jimmy really has now got to really dig deep. I don't believe... Oh, dear. Well, Jimmy's entitled to be a little bit frustrated. It really is. There's nothing in the game. I've never in the history of seen Jimmy White do that. And unfortunately, the emotions have got the better of him there. Now, let's just watch what happens here. There's no points in the table. He's just got the raving needle. He's just missed 2 shots on the trot.
.36 on the frame. Grinding.
John Higgins is still annoyed. Ryan Day has won the last 3 frames to level the match at 6-all.
Oh, no, listen. It's no big deal, but if you're in his eye line, we prefer you to be on that side. No. Leave it.
It's not a big deal.
I know. No, it's good. It's good.
What's the sun just on the moment?
For me, it just shows that he's completely lost focus. Something he shouldn't have done. He looked back. If he loses this match, he looked back and he realised he shouldn't have tweeted that.
I can't hit this side of that red before I hit the black.
From over here?
No. From where it is, I cannot hit that side.
You're right.
I cannot hit that side of the red green before I hit the black. Is that right, David, or not?
I don't think that's free ball.
You have a look from here, David.
The ref here.
I know, but have a look from here. Have a look from here.
Right, sorry.
What you're saying is right from here. I'm over there, mate. Yeah, but you're still the right side of the green. It doesn't matter. I can't chip the green. Can we just play with the game, please? I know, but I can't chip the green.
On the black. Oh, you don't normally see that from Neil Robertson. He really is in quite a mood. I've never seen that from him. That's what it means to the Australian. He's back in the lead at 11-10. I've never seen him react quite like that in Stephen Hendry's head. It's only the second round, but, you know, amazing. Oh, you've got to be careful here.
Is this a push-up?
Foul.
Luca doesn't think he's pushed it. Referee does. It's one of those that a lot of the referees wouldn't call.
Based on what I saw and what I heard.
Well, he's saying it's based on what he saw and what he heard. Let's have a look again in slow motion. The tip's coming down now.
It's so hard to see. You'd have to play that on an ultra slow.
Has he fluked a snooker back? He has. Well, Peter drops the cue. The chalk is up in the air again. Oh, he's collapsed. Well, what's that all about, Peter? Come on. Well, I've seen everything. Willie, what do you make?
Well, I can understand he's thinking he's not had a lot of luck in this match, but in fairness...
I don't mind throwing the old chalk up or dropping the cue, but I mean, people watching at home would think, what's going on here?
Okay, gents. That's enough. Right, gents. Let's leave it there. Right, let's leave it there. Let's leave it right there. Stop now. Stop now. Stop now. Stop now. This is a professional sport, and I want you both to stop now.
Not very often you would see that from John Higgins, but he missed that pot by so far. I mean, that is very unlike John.
26, Cliff Colborne, never nominated for colour. No, it's just green. Didn't hear you say. Well, 26. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
You don't think that I was trying to hit the green there? I know, but
Would you believe it? Oh, he's not happy with that. He didn't push the cue through in a straight line. He just come across that. We've seen young Judd Trump do that when it was much easier than this, but missed to the same side of the pot, and he drops the cue in disgust.
Yeah, not the ending to that visit he was looking for.
Shaken at the start of it, so he was the one who had the break.
Ronnie was also accused of showboating after playing several shots left-handed.
If he wants to do something like that, he's got to do it in the exhibition, not in a match, a professional match. You know, when you do an exhibition, you're allowed to do that, but when you're playing a professional match, you shouldn't do that.
It was all too much for the Canadian. He walked tough at the end in disgust.
And a re-rack after 50 minutes or something like that.
Don't like it when players do that, I've got to be honest. Not meant to do that.
So we fought.
No. When Dot put his hand there, the cue ball was still on the bed of the table. I've seen referees...
Graham Dott, 4.
Well, there you are.